So it's clear to see at the moment that there are infinite people with infinite opinions about infinite amount of things, and it's very easy to be friends with people that have the same opinion as you. It's easy to have a good debate with people that have a similar point of view. But the conversations that I think are really needed are the ones with the people that really trigger us, the ones that we really think, wow, you are so close-minded, you are so racist, you are so this, I just don't even want to listen to you. But this is what we need. I think we are consciousness, and I see consciousness as coming through us as different forms so that we can experience life in a myriad of different ways. And the goal of that is to try and understand human nature, to try and understand ourselves, to try and understand consciousness better. So through having these difficult conversations is kind of innate to us. It's our curiosity to be able to understand each other better, because we've all experienced very different lives with very different views, and for a reason. So how can we open these conversations to people that we don't agree with, to get a better understanding, to show them a piece of our world and to understand a piece of their world? And it doesn't mean losing your values or losing with what you believe to be true, but just to go into a conversation with a bit more compassion and kindness and openness, to be like, okay, how can I expand my perspective from a conversation with someone that I don't agree with? How can I learn something from a person that I don't agree with? Because it may not always look like it, but really we are all doing our best. You could look at a CEO of a company that's greedy and selfish, but he probably views himself as separate to everyone else. So in his world, he is just looking out for his best interest or his family's best interest, which is, I think, understandable if you don't feel connected to everybody else. If you don't know yourself as a connected being to the planet and to humanity, then sure, you're going to act in these ways. You could look at a rioter, and for them, she is channeling her anger in the best way she sees how to try and make a difference because she's not happy with the way things are. Or even outside of the current context, you could look at a mother who is using lots of non-biodegradable nappies and wipes and all this stuff, and is bringing a lot of rubbish. But she is just doing her best as a mother. It's like that phrase, you're always a good parent until you become a parent. And it kind of is applicable to all of life. We are all really just doing our best in the best way that we see how, and we've all lived completely different lives. So it would just be nice to have a bit more understanding for each other. Because blocking off these conversations with people that we don't agree with is just similar to not looking at the parts of ourselves that we've disowned. Because if you look within, I'm sure you can admit, I certainly can, that I have been judgmental, I have lied, I have stolen, I have been greedy and selfish and racist and sexist and all of these things, and I can admit that. And I don't want to block off conversations with people that the ego thoughts kind of come in, they're wrong. It's like, okay, how can I get a better understanding of their point of view? And how can I use conversations with people that may not necessarily be easy, and they may make me feel angry and triggered and upset, but these are the people with whom we can find real growth. Because having the easy conversations is easy, and we can cling to people that have similar views to us, and then it can kind of feed this thing like, yeah, I'm right, look how many people think the same as I do, I must be right. But this is beyond right or wrong. This is understanding all of the light traits and all of the dark traits within us, so that we can better understand and accept ourselves and also our brothers and sisters. So that's what I wanted to share. So to invite you to have open and honest conversations with people that you may not necessarily agree with.